right. Well.
Oh.
We in.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. I don't know how you start your shit. You usually just jump in, don't you?
Yeah, I usually do. I
don't know how you do it live.
Wasn't ready to hit start, but I guess we're starting now. Hey, so...
well rehearsed, ladies and gentlemen. Well rehearsed.
We're just, shooting the shit, talking. It's Sunday, why not? And I didn't get to do my not Demon Slayer, what was it? My Hero video. Because I thought that manga was coming out today, but it came out 3 days ago. So I'll just do one combined with my other...
the reason why you didn't do it 3 days ago is because that was the day Street Fighter came out.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. But I was very excited. But yeah, no, I'll just do that video next week, and I'll just combine it with 2 chapters. Oh, wait, no, there's a break. I'll just do that video in 2 weeks.
Is there a break?
At the end of the chapter, it says break next week.
I gotta see that. It just came from a break, and it's gotta take another one. You know what?
Tagashi's sick, man.
It's fine.
Tagashi's not... Manga artists aren't doing well right now.
They haven't been doing well in like 12 years. Someone really needs to ask everyone, are you guys okay?
Well, Kubo's doing great. I mean, he's got a new anime on the way. He's doing Burn the Witch, a new anime. He's doing...
Burn the Witch is getting a new anime?
I think I heard it's getting a season 2, yeah.
Oh, wait, you got a season 1?
What? Where were you?
I watched the OVA.
Oh, was that an OVA?
I thought it was.
Holy shit, do I not know?
Did you also know it takes place in Soul Society?
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
I am so serious right now.
Wait, Burn the Witch is canon to Bleach?
I didn't say that. I said it takes place in Soul Society. It takes place in Soul Society West. I'm not making this up. Anime. Everything's connected.
I'm looking it up because I don't believe you.
It's literally like one of the first frames ever.
It was just a film. It was just a film. I thought it had a season.
No. Oh, it was a film. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it had a season. It was a film. Because I remember wanting to watch it, and I thought I saw it on the Annie chart, but I guess it was under movies.
That chapter actually doesn't say when it's coming back. So maybe the one you read, it tells you.
I guess, but boy, I don't know how we got to Bleach.
Yeah, because we're on the wrong anime.
This is supposed to be Dragon Ball.
You got me too fast. I was going to say, what are we talking about? One Piece?
What? I'm starting One Piece.
Okay, we're doing it now. We're getting distracted.
Oh, keep going. Guys, one day I'll watch One Piece. I promise. No, so, so instead of just doing a normal video and just dishing that out this week, I figured let's just kind of shoot the shit about anything like Dragon Ball related. And I saw the perfect video, or the perfect image. This one. This one right here. So, I asked you about this question, the other day.
Yeah, you did.
And it led to an argument. I said, we gotta stop.
As we normally do with anything Dragon Ball.
And for those of you that can't read this, it just says Vegeta during the during the Saiyan Saga
That'd be a
versus Master Roshi during DBS. Who would win? Location, anything to look. Look, I like how they kind of set the ground setting for these fights as if it fucking matters.
It kind of does, because remember, Vegeta can blow up the planet from low orbit. So
what is that? Was the end of the draw?
Well, no, Roshi would probably not have air to breathe, and then
Vegeta won't either.
It was he would have a spaceship. That's exactly what he did for Planet Arlia. Do you not remember?
I'm assuming he doesn't have a spaceship. I'm assuming it's just them. Can Roshi fly? Does it matter?
He used to have the Nimbus until he got too pervy to ride it. So he uses a specific turtle that in ancient Chinese lore it flies by spinning around in circles.
Is the Nimbus alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pan uses it.
No, I meant is it... I guess... Sentient is the word I was thinking of. Anyway, never mind.
Sentient?
I was going off on a weird tangent because, every time they destroy the Earth, it's why is the Nimbus back?
Because they wish everyone back.
Everyone. That's what. But
you're saying a Nimbus isn't a person? You saying Nimbus lives don't matter?
hence my question. So you can see the roadmap of where I got there. Is the Nimbus actually alive? But
yes.
As I think about it, it wasn't the
Yes,
Boost.
the Nimbus chooses who it lets ride.
Well, it was in the Boost saga, so they wished it back. It's fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the Nimbus always chooses who it lets ride. It wouldn't let the Bulma on to ride it.
Maybe now it will.
No, it won't.
You don't think so?
No!
Why not?
Because Bulma's incredibly vain and does not have a pure heart. You can't have a pure heart if you use the Dragon Balls to wish for a fatter ass.
Hey, we didn't find it out until just literally last year. But to be fair, that was probably one of my favorite parts in Super. I love that part.
Okay, hold on. Before that, then, in Resurrection F, you found out she was using Dragon Balls for years to keep herself looking younger.
I thought we found that out in Super. Or in
Resurrection F.
I thought that was in Superhero movie we found that out.
No, that was Resurrection F, because you found out that Frieza's goal for the Dragon Balls was to make himself 5 inches tall.
I remember that. They're nothing noticeable. Listen, I rag on Dragon Ball Super a lot. The one part where it's actually just almost like gold is the comedy.
Yeah.
When Super
it's
leans...
OG Dragon Ball levels.
Yeah, when Super leans into the comedy, Super is actually really funny. But when it takes itself seriously is when it loses me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But no, I completely forgot about that. No, so, I mean, when you're saying, he can blow it up from low orbit, yes, I remember that. I remember that happening in the Saiyan Saga.
Yeah.
But, I mean, let's just assume, it says location, let's just assume there's no weapons or anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
weapons in Dragon Ball. Well, Trunks does.
He's literally holding a cane. And he literally used it in that fight.
Did he use it in Tournament of Power?
No, you couldn't. They said you couldn't use weapons in a Tournament of Power, so he brings the Mafuba. So he brings the fucking seal. The pot.
Wait! Yeah!
Again, when Dragon Ball Super tries to take itself too seriously, it's not good.
Okay.
So you absolutely
you know what? It wasn't a weapon, though. It was a container.
Oh, stop that.
It was! It was!
Oh, stop that. Then let me use it
a few seconds ago where I totally forgot that he used it on the wrong person.
Oh, right. I think Vegeta, right?
Yeah, he used it on Vegeta. Because he was fighting some dude, and he was holding on to Vegeta in the bottle for leverage, but right before Roshi got beaten, he broke the bottle and set Vegeta free.
Yeah, I do remember that. Even though it shouldn't have held him in the first place, but whatever.
Well, no, it's a technique. Yeah.
Well, it only holds evil things.
You're saying Vegeta's not evil anymore?
The Buu Saga literally confirmed he wasn't.
Oh crap. Wait, no, it doesn't, because oh god, what was it? I think in Dragon Ball he accidentally sealed himself, or he accidentally sealed Kami during it.
How did Kami get out?
So Piccolo was holding on to Kami, he was just using him as hostage, and it was when Kid Goku was fighting him, and that was when he beat King Piccolo. That's how Kami got out. Goku released him. I'm pretty sure that's what happened in Dragon Ball.
Interesting. So I mean, yeah,
anyone can be. I'm pretty sure anyone can be imprisoned with the Mafuba.
So maybe I'm wrong, and anyone can let me know if I am wrong. I could have swore in Tournament of Power, they said you have to be evil to be sealed by it. Mm-hmm. I definitely don't know about Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball is the one I did not complete.
They change things all the time.
What? Toriyama?
Yeah. Everybody forgot what Super Saiyan 2 was?
Toriyama would never change anything in Dragon Ball. That's why we have great characters like Launch. You probably would... Jesus Christ.
He still hasn't come back yet. Anyway, this picture.
Yeah.
At first you think it's, flat out. But when you really think about it, Roshi took on how many Frieza soldiers in Dragon Ball Super?
Okay. So this is the podcast. So we're gonna stretch this out.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the fucking soldiers that he took in the podcast.
Yeah, they're all weaklings, right?
Here's my problem, because I'd like to say yes, but then we see the Z fighters struggling. Do you remember what Roshi said to the Z fighters as the Frieza's force was charging in on them?
I actually don't know.
He said, "Okay, guys, let's each take 100."
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is this divided equally?
Roshi still has his ego.
Since when?
Always.
And Z?
Z, he kind of sat on this chair watching TV and porno videos. But
literally, yes.
Drinking beer, too. Because, he was more or less retired. Because when he saw Tien, he was like, "This man is so magnificent. I have nothing left to teach this generation." Remember, he wanted him to take over the Eternal School.
Tien, huh?
No, that's what he said. That's what he said.
Do you remember when Tien got beat with Majin Buu's ass?
Please say psych. Are you serious?
Do you not remember?
I remember when he held Cell in perfect Cell at bay.
That's all anyone says about Tien.
Because it was his greatest moment.
No, it's his only moment in Z.
In Z, yeah. No, he did the Shinki Ho-Ho on Nappa.
Nappa?
Yeah.
What'd that do?
It made his arm numb.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that didn't make his arm numb. Gohan made his arm numb.
Yes. Everyone keeps saying, yeah, remember that one moment? Yeah, okay, cool. That's it.
He did the tri-beam with one hand.
Remember,
you need two hands.
When did that happen in Z?
When he lost his arm on Nappa.
Oh. Yes, this magnifying window went from 2x, to 3x to 1.5.
Maybe that's the only reason why he died, because he only had one hand.
That's not the only reason why he died.
Okay.
That's not the only reason why he died.
No, because he got his ass beat real bad.
I don't remember what they said his power level was when they were doing all the scouting of power levels, and I don't know what it did. They didn't say Tien's?
No, because it was when Krillin, Gohan, and Piccolo were there.
Not Tien,
Piccolo was clearly the strongest, and I think Gohan was the second strongest.
Here's the thing, I could be wrong about this number. I could have sworn his power level was 235.
I don't know, but power levels are bullshit anyway.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are, Moses.
Okay. We're going to get to that in a second, because I actually do remember us having that fight last night about that. Power levels are not bullshit.
Yeah, that fight when we saw Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was a great movie, but that's another tangent.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he's still a master. He's master, right?
So people say that. Okay, let's forget the fact that Hercule is a clown. Hercule's also a master of martial arts. Yes, he is.
To the normal level, but at the same time, Videl could beat him when she was 17.
Okay, why do people say that again? I've heard that.
Gohan fought her, and he's seen freaking Hercule fight. Yeah, Gohan straight up said that she is stronger than her father.
Okay, so
at that young of an age.
One, Gohan's measurement of power is not reliable to any.
I'd like to think he knows after literally fighting her twice.
Why?
Because he fought her twice.
To be fair, he hasn't fought Hercule.
But he's seen Hercule fight Cell.
Oh, that's not fair.
Is it?
He saw
Videl fought Gohan, the one who beat Cell.
Okay, to be fair, he also saw Goku fight Cell, and he thought Goku could win. So let's stop that. Let's stop using Gohan as a benchmark of actual accuracy.
Why? Because it's true?
What did I just... Rebuke what I just said there. Gohan said, no, Dad, you're doing great. Goku's like, no, I'm not.
Well, no, he just wanted Gohan to get the win.
True, he didn't want Gohan to get the win, but I don't think he would have won. I do not think Goku could have beat Cell. Do you think so?
That's a tough call.
The much more interesting question than what we're proposing.
So, before Cell used the Zenkai boost after he blew himself up, yes.
You think he... Okay, yeah, so that's the stuff I'm talking about. So, before he killed Goku, you think Goku could have beat Cell?
Probably.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because the only reason why he was even stronger was because he had that Zenkai boost after he blew himself up.
No, yeah.
And when thinking it was the end, but then when he regenerated into his perfect form, it was like, oh, fucking bitchin'. I love this.
And I got instant transmission now, too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and he got instant transmission.
God.
How are you doing that?
I actually don't think Goku would have beat Cell. I really don't.
I mean, he did say before, but at the same time, it was also that... See, here's the big thing, and that's probably what we could also think about this with Roshi versus Vegeta. Is this a death match?
Yes.
Where no holds barred?
Outside, short of blowing up the planet to get a draw, yes.
So there are multiple things that Roshi could use, including the Makuba.
Okay, so
if this is Saiyan Saga Vegeta, he is a prime target for the Mafuba. Like, given if you said that if you're right and it only handles people who are evil.
So okay, so you know what? Sure, for the sake of this one, let's allow weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm calling that a weapon. Let's allow weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's getting that off? like honestly, I think the only reason people let them off about ghosts because they don't know what it is. Cell knows what it is. He has the fucking memories of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he didn't have the memories.
He know. Remember, he said he knows how to do Frieza's moves because Dr. Drill implanted him with everything, all the fights that ever happened.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he knew how he was beaten by. Oh wait, he did know how he was beaten by Trunks.
Yeah.
Huh. But he didn't know anything that happened to Namek.
Yeah, he did. That's how he got Frieza's moves.
No, he knew Frieza's techniques because that was DNA for some reason. Are you saying that DNA inherits memories? Are we going Assassin's Creed here?
Boy, I wasn't going to go with Assassin's Creed. I was going to say something. Yeah. I would think so. Because, I would think so. Personally.
That's weird. That's a weird thing to think about.
This is Dragon Ball Z, man. We're talking about an alien fighting a human that can fly and sealing a guy in a pot. We're past weird.
It was it a pot or a rice cooker? No, it was a bottle. Because he had a cork. He was like... Boop.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. But, no, okay, it's just anything. In the Goku Black Saga, it was a rice cooker.
I try to forget that saga. I'm not gonna lie, so I remember all of Super so vividly, except that arc. That arc, to this day, I have part 1, 2, and 4 on my channel because I have tried 3 times to do a Goku Black Arc video.
That's amazing. I never noticed that.
I absolutely cannot do. I fucking hate that arc.
You should just make the video about how you hate it.
I tried and I couldn't get through the. I actually have the file still here. It's incomplete. It's halfway through.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
have 2 takes.
That's amazing. I mean, still though, go Vegeta Saiyan Saga arc and Roshi Super arc.
I don't. So here's what I think of.
Where? Okay, go on.
No, go on. What were you gonna ask?
No, I was just gonna ask, like, where in Super? Because the picture used was when he fought.
It says the end of Super.
The end of Super.
So after the tournament.
So he's definitely trained, and he's strong enough to like contend with everyone in the tournament of power.
Okay, so let's talk about the word.
He fought Jiren.
Okay, so let's talk about one thing at a time here. Let's talk about the word trained. What do you mean?
Okay, well, he definitely fought to the point where he can go toe-to-toe with Jiren.
Okay.
Not beat him, but toe-to-toe at the very least.
Okay.
And that is what? At least millions of times stronger than base form Vegeta?
Let's break this down. Because, okay, I want to break down the word when you say he trained. When the fuck did he train?
I don't know, it's one of those filler things I kind of skimmed through. The biggest problem I remember them talking about was that there's going to be a lot of sexy ladies there, Roshi. Are you going to be all right? So this dude, he just sits himself in front of TV and just watches nothing but like the raunchiest porn for like days straight, so that he could fight people like Kale.
Yes. My problem is
he could still like fight. I'm pretty sure he trained it, but that's not what we wanted to see. We wanted to see him get desensitized to the female body.
So in all of Dragon Ball Z, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's safe to say that up until the Buu arc, we didn't see Roshi train.
No, because he was more or less retired.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So now we get to Super.
Yeah.
So Super, and you can use the term. You can use the 2 movies. I know that's what you saw of the first part of Super.
Yeah.
So which they didn't change this part of what I'm saying from the 2 movies to the anime.
Okay.
So Roshi did not train at all in Resurrection F or Battle of the Gods. After that, we go straight to Champa versus Champa's team versus Beerus' team.
I was getting blurry. I'm not sure about this.
Okay, so it's when he fought Hit. It was that small 5-on-5 tournament where he fought Hit, where he fought. I think it was a spectator.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was where he fought Hit, where he fought Kaba, and those are the only 2 that mattered. I mean, there's Frost, there's the mech machine thing, and then there's the Winnie the Pooh bear. Those are the 5 contenders.
Janemba?
You don't remember the... Actually, I was going to search for him and put him up. I don't know his name. I actually genuinely do not know... let's see. BB's...
I think the only yellow creature I remember seeing in Dragon Ball Z, or after Dragon Ball Z, was Janemba.
Yeah, Universe 6, this guy. Oh, shit. That guy.
Oh my god, he really looks like... Actually, he looks like Janemba and Winnie the Pooh. Wow, he looked like Winnie the Pooh tried to get buff, but then he gave up halfway through.
Yeah, no.
You gotta save the picture.
Yeah, I know. I forget how it's picture. Yes, it's fine. I'm sure people...
Hold on, there's a list of members.
Hit Frost.
Batmo?
Well, these guys were all in the Tournament of Power. Not all of them were in the tournament that they fought in Universe 6. The only one that was there,
okay.
it was Hit, Winnie the Pooh, Frost, Kaba, and the Machine Guy.
Okay.
Everyone else was new to Tournament of Power.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so, what's it called? So, then we see that fight, right? Roshi didn't do anything in there. And then right after that fight, they get back to Earth, and then like a week or something later, maybe even immediately after, Trunks shows up and starts with Goku Black Arc.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then immediately after Trunks, you have, what's it called? Oh, I skipped one thing. So right in between Resurrection F and this small tournament that happened, I believe Goku and Vegeta went in the Hype Battle Time Chamber.
Why?
I don't know. I don't remember. I truly don't remember. But that's what, remember, you've seen that picture where they had beards.
No.
George, this is funny. Hold on, let's see.
So, with me watching Super, I saw Resurrection F, the Battle of the Gods. I did watch the Goku Black Arc and Tournament of Power. So, anything other than that, I just avoided. What the hell is that?
You've never seen
What
this?
the hell? That is fan art. That is fan art.
Yeah, the beards.
That is fake.
No, that's them coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber. I think this was... I'm almost positive this happened right after the Resurrection F. Yep, right after Resurrection F. This is like the next episode.
That looks horrible.
Oh, Super looks horrible. So it's fine.
Don't blame it on the art. That just looks bad. Like, bearded Ryu, yeah, it looks good on him. Bearded Goku, nah.
No, I think it could look good. I just think the art makes it look bad.
No, bearded Goku looks bad.
Oh, I mean, it looks...
Bearded Vegeta is fine, but...
Well, that's
that beard looks bad.
But see, no. See, look at this. Someone fixed it up, and it already looks better.
Goku still looks bad. Vegeta looks sick.
This...
Vegeta looks amazing there.
I think... Let me save this. Oh, shit, it's not going to save properly. This one, you guys might not be able to see, and if this doesn't work, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's in its wrong file, so I'm not gonna try. But I think it looks good. I like it.
No, they both look bad. But that picture that you just showed, that unfortunately they can't see, just convert it to another file. Use Paint.net or just Paint.
I guess. Let's see.
That Vegeta looks really sick. Like, I like that. That look on him looks pretty good. But Goku looks even worse. You didn't get the new one?
No, I just saved over it.
You saved over it?
Mm. So, I'm not sure why it's not.
Because you saved it as a paint file. Save it as PNG.
Oh, it's in the wrong spot. Okay, that's why.
That's what I said. Where'd you save it?
Yeah, I thought I saved it. I forgot I switched my location settings.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegeta there looks nice.
Vegeta looks nice here, but I still think Goku... Don't get me wrong, I'm not
Goku
saying
looks
it's...
horrible. Nah.
Don't be a purist.
Be
okay to change.
Goku is like 50-something, right? Yeah. That looks bad on him. Goku's the type of guy who should never grow facial hair.
I think it looks fine.
Vegeta can rock it. He looked like a cooler version of his dad.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's exactly... I mean, he literally just looks like his dad.
I mean, he does, yeah, but...
It makes sense.
No, he looks like a cooler version of his dad.
So, we have so many pictures going up now.
You should lock some of these so you don't accidentally move the camera. Like seconds ago. Don't think I didn't notice that. Don't think the chat didn't notice it.
They didn't. They're listening.
Put ones in the comments if you notice that.
No, but the problem is, so that's...
God, look at that picture! Goku blue, freaking with the blue beard.
That's fake.
Yeah, but imagine! That looks so bad! That looks horrible!
But here's the thing. I can see them actually drawing this in the show because the artist will look bad.
But it still looks bad.
Dragon Ball Super doesn't care about its art. If we did,
that's mean.
Okay, this picture wouldn't exist. Look at the detail. Look at this. This guy fixed it. This probably took like a day.
Well, he made it look more like the 90s cartoon. Because, look, Goku's even more buff. You notice that they make Goku, like, a lot more slimmer now?
Yeah, I noticed, but they actually made that canon why. They said something around...
That's only for the God
Right.
Key energy. But
Yeah.
even when he was just like Super Saiyan, he was just like...
True, but I mean, the problem is, even though they may look like 90s anime, they just added details, though. Look, this looks like a flat surface. All they did is just add fucking shadows and shading.
That could just be anime, though, in general.
I would say that if UFO Table didn't exist.
UFO Table's not afraid to use CG and mix it with...
Neither is Toei. The fucking movie was half CG.
No. Like, that's a whole nother tangent. But it's how UFO Table, what makes them... like what they are. They literally combine like CG with traditional art. Not traditional, but like usual
I know
art
what
nowadays.
you mean. I know what you mean. I just personally think Toei is lazy.
Wow, someone made a mod in one of those Tenkaichi games with Goku with a beard. This stream's just about Goku with beards now.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it. Wow, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I was looking at.
No, I saw what you were looking at. But yeah.
Oh, just go to Google. Just Google search DB Super Goku beard, and yeah,
you'll get some fun results. Actually, it's actually not that bad.
I did see that one clip of GT with Vegeta with a mustache, and that looked bad.
Oh yeah, he shaved it off immediately. That was literally.
It wasn't immediately. Like he was because didn't he shave it off for his daughter?
Because they kept calling him weird.
Yeah.
So that was the only episode he had.
And then he was just like, notice anything different? And then it was like, I shaved off my mustache, you fool.
I can't remember. You haven't seen all GT, right?
I have not. I've only seen Super 17. And...
all 6 episodes. Got it.
More or less. And the first 3-4 episodes of GT?
The first 4 episodes of GT actually aren't good.
Yeah, that's why I quit.
Yeah, that's fair. I like GT, but once baby gets to Earth is when GT gets fun.
I have been thinking about it, and I do want to give GT another good shot.
You should.
I really do.
I think GT, if you go in with the right expectations and don't expect it to be 1Z...
Magical Z can never be recapped.
It can't be. It's Super's trying, but Super had its moments, but it's not going to get there, in my opinion.
Well, we'll see what happens when they finally animate more. You want to jump to the second topic, or do you want to keep?
Well, we haven't even finished this.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. So let's. We still have some time. So as I was saying, really quick. After this arc, then they go into Goku Black, and right after they beat Goku Black, I know a little bit of time passes because there's like a lot of filler. But right after that, but there's no training. There's nothing canon happening in the middle of that. Mm-hmm. And then they have that pre-tournament power, where it's just Boo, Gohan, and Goku versus Universe, I think 9 with the trio daggers. Mm-hmm. You still remember that fight, right? Those fights where they fight.
Were those the 3 furries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that arc, they say, "Okay, guys, we need time to prepare." So this is where people might think that Roshi trained, but they couldn't have because he says, "Okay, it's starting in 40 hours." That's it.
Is that all I have?
Yes. They said this tournament starts in 25 Zekis. Like, what is that Earth time? They're like, okay. There's like, what's that Earth time? Like 40 hours. There's like, we have to recruit 40 hours. Yeah, so they recruit all these people. They recruit Boo. Boo falls asleep. That's just a tangent. Just wanted to mention that because it pisses me off. But they say, okay, let's get Goten and Goten and Trunks. And then Goku says, no, they're too straightforward. Then Gohan's like, okay, what about Roshi? And they're like, okay, let's do that. I swear to God, I thought it was a joke and it was serious. So, where did Roshi train? So tell me where Roshi trained in the middle of all that.
When you are a master, even in retirement, you do not... You must keep up with your skills.
There was absolutely nothing for Roshi to train with. Roshi could not have trained. Like, I don't understand. And that's the thing. Let's just say he did train. And let's just say he trained for a week or two. Fucking a month. He's not people are acting like he's training like Saiyans. Saiyans are fucking monsters. They literally...
No one trains like Saiyans. Frieza didn't train like a Saiyan.
No, what I'm saying is that Saiyans get literally beat up to the point that when they come back, they're just much stronger. People
makes you wonder why they're not even stronger than they are right now.
You know, I think they don't want to do the whole sensu bean glitch where they just get blasted.
Why not?
Listen, I've thought about that since I was a kid. When the moment that Krillin did that to Vegeta, I was like, why don't they just keep repeating this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's one of those plot holes we're just like not going to talk about, so I won't talk about it. That's fine. I get it. That one would
break the Zenkai boost is a plot point you don't want to talk about because it's Deus Ex Machina.
Exactly. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. Toriyama wrote himself into a corner. I'll help him out by not talking
It's
about
so ridiculous that even Doomsday tried it.
it. Wait, what?
That's what Doomsday is it not?
What? No.
Yeah, he gets stronger from every time he's beaten.
No, he gets stronger the matter he gets.
That's the Hulk.
And Doomsday. Doomsday's horns grow and he only gets mad.
Yeah, but I thought the whole purpose of Doomsday was, like, he can't be beaten the same way twice.
Here's the thing, if that's something that's true, I think they've written that out of continuity because I haven't heard that.
Well, shit. Okay. Anyway.
But
Roshi's got the experience. He's got the battle experience. He's got the knowledge and the know-how.
He's
to the point
experience
where...
of what?
No, battle. I just said it. Battle experience.
Okay, cool. So
he's lived for thousands of years.
And how many people could fucking fly that he fought? What experience does he have?
Crane Master. Master Crane.
Cool. One.
Vegeta. Tien and Chaozu. Well, he didn't fight Chaozu, but Tien.
Did he even fly in that tournament?
No.
No.
Yes. Not against Roshi, but he can fly.
You know what I meant. So my point is, when people say battle experience, yeah, sure, that's like saying I have a lot of Street Fighter experience. I've been playing on Novice for years. Then you say I want to go fight Daigo because I have battle experience.
No,
that's what this is.
It's actually more like I played Street Fighter on easy difficulty for several years. Let me go fight Sonic Fox in Mortal Kombat.
You know what? Yes.
So it's more like that, if you really want to say it.
So yeah, he has battle experience, but it doesn't transfer over to people with constant ki blasts. I know he fought some people with ki blasts, but the majority of his battle experience is about just fighting.
Boy, Dragon Ball Z really abused ki blasts. To the point
yes.
Like, yeah, if you don't have ki blasts in your kit, then you just sit down.
Because I'm not. Doesn't everyone remember when
Roshi? I got it. In a game where every character is like a Shoto, where you got all the Hadokens and whatnot. Roshi is the Kami who can get in without needing a fireball.
I think the difference is, imagine if they were all air fireballs and they just stayed there perpetually in the air. He's not getting in. That's the difference.
No, he could just do the quick Kami knuckle to get dance past the fireballs.
You remember where Goku? You remember where Gohan fought Goten and trained him in the Great Saiyaman arc?
Yeah.
And you remember when they were fighting? And you know where I'm going with this. You remember where Gohan went in the air and Goten said, "That's not fair. How do I even do this? I can't fly."
Dude can turn Super Saiyan, does not fly.
Yes. So this isn't happening,
which makes me wonder why it's taken so long to have Gohan teach Pan how to fly. Because he literally had this with his brother. Then again, Goten was like 7 or 8. Pan was 4.
I can't remember. When did Pan learn how to fly?
In the superhero movie.
Oh, Gohan's neglecting her.
Wow! You dare!
She learned how to fly in that movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Gohan's neglecting.
There was a whole big scene. Pan, you cannot run it! You gotta
right. Yeah, so here's the thing, though. Am I wrong? I mean, Gohan's just literally buried in his work.
That's me.
He's
tried his best.
Piccolo is caring.
He's providing for the family.
Gohan is following his dad's footsteps.
No, he is not.
By not being there for his child.
He's providing for his family. Goku didn't really do that. What did Goku do? Save the world from blowing up? Except for that one time. I feel like that's one of the things where you really can't let it happen even one time.
No, you can't in Dragon Ball. It doesn't matter. Honestly, looking me in the eye and tells me it matters. Looking me in the eye and tells me that the world blowing up matters in Dragon Ball. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Does anything matter in Dragon Ball?
No. No, seriously. Unless...
Then why are we here?
Unless...
For the ride?
Okay, I know you played Nier, but let's not channel our inner Nier and nihilism into this cast. But no, so, I mean, we can move on to another topic in a minute, but I did like bringing up the Vegeta versus Roshi. In all seriousness, I think the argument stands for me. Roshi hasn't trained. And even the part where he does train, he doesn't multiply in the same way that when a Saiyan trains, which is why I feel like so many people are just kind of like time jumping this. Because Roshi's power level, he couldn't help with the fight on Earth, right? And I'm going to go with power levels. But he couldn't help but to fight on Earth. And let's just say everyone's average power level, let's just be generous and say like 3,000-ish, right?
Go on.
Yeah, I know.
Go on.
I know. But it's true, so it's fine.
Even 3,000 is low.
I was going to say hi. I was going to say hi. But fine, 4,000. Whatever. Let's just say that everyone's average power level is 4,000. Vegeta's power level is probably... I can't remember. I think they actually said what it is, and I don't remember. Saiyan is not my forte.
It's around 10,000.
I was going to say, I think it was around 12,000 or something. Because everyone knows, the fucking meme.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was around somewhere between plus or minus 2,000. Somewhere around what we just said. So, I do not think that Roshi is closing this gap of that power level when we've seen literally zero training. He's been sitting on his ass. He doesn't have any knowing how to fight anyone that uses any of these techniques or powers. Mm-hmm. He can't do all of his techniques. And, he doesn't have the stamina to keep up with the Saiyan. He doesn't have the power to keep up with this.
That I will die hard disagree on that. I'm pretty sure that he would have at least the stamina. Are we talking about, the Constitution? Can he take a punch from Vegeta? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying... Well... One, I'm not sure. But that's not what I was saying. One, I'm not sure, but that's actually not what I was saying.
Raditz did slap Krillin through a house, so... with his tail.
I don't think that Roshi can stand up to...
And a Cyberman was as strong as Raditz. And it killed Yamcha.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing. I just don't think it's going to actually do much. I don't think Roshi can actually do anything that can damage them. Now, we can talk about Super, because I know that's going to be a lot of people's arguments. They're going to say, well, you're talking about Dragon Ball Z. This is Super.
I wonder if we can actually just look this up. When has Roshi trained?
Yeah, go for it.
Finish your thought.
Yeah, so I know people are going to say, we're talking about Super, you're talking about Dragon Ball Z. And sure, we can talk about Super. The problem is I haven't seen Roshi train in Super either. And the part that he probably did train in could not have lasted long enough to get a power boost of literally 1,000 times stronger. Because his power level is probably closer to 100, 300, I don't know. It's not 1,000. It was not 1,000 in Saiyan time, I know that. Because he would have helped fight Raditz.
Well, no, Goku didn't want him to help fight Raditz, remember?
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying that if Raditz was if Roshi was strong, if Goku thought Roshi was strong enough, I think Goku would have been sure. That's all. Because it's you guys can't fight. If that's the case, no one should be fighting in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's died at some point. No one should be fighting.
Oh wow, there's an article on Screen Rant. How Master Roshi suddenly became so powerful in Dragon Ball Super.
I hate Screen Rant so much.
I want to see what they say. Oh man, but it's hard to say what happened. Genos,
Xenos,
Ganos. Never mind.
Oh, I was like, side summons.
Has taken down a handful of opponents during the tournament of power. Yeah, it just talks about it. Secret training made him more powerful. He had secret training.
By who?
He's a master. He trains himself.
I need.
Who trains Vegeta, Moses?
Vegeta. That's different.
How is that different?
You can't say it's not like it's secret
Vegeta
training.
never had formal training. Vegeta just fought in a battlefield and does what works. Roshi has studied for centuries about what really works.
Okay, so here's why I'm struggling to conceptualize that.
I gotta add.
I don't think Dragon Ball Z has a sense of formal training. I don't think formal training in Z exists.
Roshi students.
Z.
Kinkai students.
Is that formal? They went after a cricket. They went after cricket, a monkey with a hammer on a planet with 5 times gravity.
No, you want to know what's really sick about that?
Huh.
After that was Goku's preliminary testing, and then he said the training will begin, and then we don't even see the training. That's bullshit.
Again, nothing in Dragon Ball Z is formal. Fucking Vegeta uses a machine for 500 times gravity and then goes to an asteroid and trains by blasting a bunch of rocks.
Well, no, he was only blasting rocks to keep the ship from blowing up so that he could go home. Well, not home, but not be stuck there. Since Roshi was included from
Piccolo
so
fights
many
himself
battles over the years, Goku's idea is the only one that can make sense of the games Master Roshi's made. Apparently, the Z-Warriors have been leaving him out simply because they weren't aware of the training he's been doing behind their backs. Oh. So he has been training nonstop.
Is that... Absolutely not. Hold on.
Roshi must have resumed his training and began gradual climb up the ranks, which means that when the Z-Warriors were fighting the androids, for instance, Roshi could have already started.
No. This is why I hate Screen Rant. This is why I hate Screen Rant. Because the first part of that, you know what? Sure, Roshi could have been trained. Then they're saying he could have helped fight the androids. Get the fuck out of here. Android 17, 18, or 19, 20, those androids?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Fuck no. That means they're saying Roshi's as strong as a Super Saiyan.
I wonder. I want to see that.
There is no... You're telling me you think Roshi might be as strong as a Super Saiyan.
I said I want to see that fight.
So how do you feel about this article that you just read?
I'm not even halfway through, so I don't know. But I think we're done.
So guys, the answer to the question, can Roshi beat Dragon Ball Z Super... I keep saying super.
You can't even say it without a script.
I can't, because it's so fucking stupid.
I'm just saying, when you first showed me this picture and you thought there's no chance in hell, I go, well, and then you looked at me like I stole something.
Yes! You know what it is? You know what it is? You stole, like, almost a sense of reality. I was like, George is a Dragon Ball fan. He understands Dragon Ball Z really well. I'm sure he would understand how ridiculous this meme is. And then you pause.
Then I pause to think about it, yeah. Because it's like, well, hold on. Because we've seen him fight the Frieza soldiers. And we're talking about Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga Vegeta.
Yes.
Who was one of the weaker members of the Frieza Force.
Yes.
And he didn't start getting the Zenkai boost until after he got utterly destroyed on planet Earth.
Correct.
Granted, it took 6 people to do it, but he still got utterly destroyed.
Wouldn't this mean he can turn to Ozaru?
I mean, he could. But Roshi knows because he's dealt with Ozaru before.
And how's he cutting it off?
He distracts him while Hachironi cuts off his tail.
Oh wait, so he's just getting an assist. Got it.
The idea was 1-on-1 because at this point, remember, Piccolo already blew up the moon.
Yes.
So, but he's got the fake moon
that Bardock made.
Bardock the scientist actually made. Forget Bardock's a scientist.
What?
Yeah, remember?
Since when?
Since Dragon Ball Z in the Saiyan Saga.
They just said he created the moon. They didn't say he was a scientist.
Yeah, he was a scientist who created this moon.
Okay, well, Super begs to differ.
Not even Super. No, the Broly prologue begs to differ. In what way? Well, he's a Saiyan scientist, so clearly they're able to like just destroy planets on their own anyway.
Listen, Dragon. Again, I know I said this twice. Before we move on. So we understand. So do you think he can beat Ozaru? Vegeta?
Can Vegeta beat Ozaru? Or
No. Can
Roshi
beat when Vegeta transforms?
I still would say yes because he's got experience.
Against what is experience fighting a giant ape? What experience?
Goku. He fought Goku when he
How
was a giant ape.
How many times? And what happened?
It only happened once because after that they not King Kai. Kami was like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
I feel like...
it was literally during the martial arts tournament.
No, I keep going back to, like, video games. It's like saying... because it's like saying, I can beat this guy, I have experience. Like, you fought him once and lost, but I have experience.
It's not like that.
Why not? Tell me why it's not like that.
He's fought him before. He knew the weaknesses, so no, he would know exactly what to go for. He might not have had the Destructo Disc, but he probably would have done something to blow off the tail. And then at that point, Vegeta would have gone back to his like normal state. Also, look how small Roshi is, like, in his usual state. Like, freaking... Was this video the entire time called the Street Fighter 6 beta?
Because we weren't ready.
Oh, yeah, we did just kind of cold open this. That's the best way to do podcasts. Anyway.
Yeah.
Again, it gives me reason to pause. That's all.
But now that you've paused, now that you've thought about this.
Yeah, it's hard to defend this. Yeah, it's hard to defend this. I'm well aware.
Okay. As long as you're trolling me.
I'm not trolling. I'm just saying, think about it. Like I have.
No, I thought about it.
But it sounded like you were pissed at thinking about it.
No, I thought about it.
Every counterpart it gave you, you just threw up your hands like.
To be fair, it doesn't mean I didn't think about it. I was just enraged after the thought.
Yeah, no, it's hard to defend, but I'm just saying. I wonder.
No, Dragon Ball discussions are always fun. Let's.
Oh yeah, they really are.
Let's take off some of these beards.
Oh God, please. Oh, we're still looking at. Well, that picture's a good one.
Actually, I like this one. I'm gonna keep it above me.
You're actually gonna get that frame and put right there on the wall.
Holy shit! You know what?
Get permission from that artist first.
Okay, so that was one question. Then we had 3 total.
Oh, okay, yeah. What else we got?
Shit.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, I remember that one.
Did you save that video?
Save what video?
Oh, that's not the video. Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not the video.
Yeah.
I don't. Shit.
You hate this.
I do, but there's a question I was asked before, but I can't remember. So
before that one?
Yeah.
What did it have to do with Frieza, Boo, Bibbidi?
You just do that on purpose. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Okay.
No, shit.
Yeah. So okay, it's fine. I don't remember it. Let's just go on to the next question. I guess I will actually have to move this one. Let me move this one too. Let's see if we're ready for this. I know. So, now that Dragon Ball Super... Jesus Christ, this picture's so stupidly big. Oh my god, now I can't move it again.
You don't lock your sources?
Nope.
You really should. It prevents, you moving the camera again.
They'll be fine. Okay, so then we have this. This question irks me. So before I get to this, I'm going to ask you a question first. Uh-huh. So we know that Dragon Ball superhero movie came out.
Yeah.
As of 2 months ago, I think it's now confirmed that movie is actually canon because they're going through it in the manga right now. So if you've seen the movie, that's all. I mean, they haven't even finished the manga version of this. I think it's going to probably 2-3 more months. So this is going to be canon. They didn't get to this exact scene yet. I think the last thing they did is where Piccolo invaded the Red Ribbon Army. Mm-hmm. I think that's the last thing that happened. So, before we get to this, do you think Gohan... Pretend Beast Mode doesn't happen. Pretend everything at the end of Z.
Pretend Beast Mode doesn't happen?
Yes, let's talk about Dragon Ball Z for a second.
Okay.
Do you think Gohan can beat Goku?
Are we talking Dragon Ball Z? Strictly Dragon Ball Z?
Strictly Z.
Goku.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z, Gohan, can he beat Goku?
Yes.
Like Dragon Ball Z Goku as well? Yes.
Okay, perfect. We're off to a good start.
Okay.
that is the correct answer. Actually,
the only thing that Goku would have on Gohan at that point would be battle experience. Because Gohan has only really been fighting for 3 years? 4 years?
No, longer.
He training with Piccolo when he was 5.
Gohan was 11 at the end of Cell.
He was 11 at the end of Cell.
They were in the Hyperball Time here for 1 year.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
And
then
he spent a year getting to Namek? And he spent 8 days in Namek?
No, it wasn't a year.
It wasn't a year? What was it?
I don't remember. It was much shorter though.
A month?
Yeah, something like that. It was something short. I know it wasn't a year.
He trained with Piccolo for a year. He spent a month in getting to Namek. He spent, I think, a week in Namek, maybe less. Is Garlic Jr. canon?
You know it's not. You know it's not.
So between the Namek and Frieza saga to the Android saga, how much time passed? It was at least 1 year. So he would have been 8. Maybe 9. No, 8 or 9 when Frieza showed up. No, he was 8. No, he was 7, 8, 9, 10 because it was 3 years with Trunks came with that warning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, there's a considerable amount of time that went through. He did train with Piccolo and Goku for the androids. And yeah, that was the first time. That was the only time he. Well, no, that was the first time he actually got to train with Goku.
So I have a quick question, because I don't want to derail all this, but like, does battle experience matter to you?
Yes, because it doesn't matter like how much raw power you have to be able to use it.
Explain Blue.
Boo had that much raw power.
Yes, so it doesn't matter how much raw power you have.
Yeah, but he was still clearly stronger than Goku and Vegeta. That's why, one, they took turns fighting him. Well, not really take turns, but and two, they found a way not necessarily outsmart him, but get themselves in a perfect position to actually eradicate Boo. But battle experience does help a lot. It makes the difference.
I am going to say that I think in the world of Dragon Ball, it means jack shit. I think it actually means jack shit. So you're saying that if someone has enough fighting experience, you think that it will make a difference in a Dragon Ball fight?
Fights like that always depend on multiple things. Like
fights like which one?
Huh?
Fights like that, which one?
Well, I just mean like in general. Like fights in general. Like if two opposing forces, they have the same number of troops and the same the same battle strength, then it's generally it would be like whoever is more used to battle will get the victory. If they have the same experience, it's going to be like sometimes it could be whoever's stronger. It's multiple things like that.
That's different. That's assuming their power levels are really close.
Well, I'm just talking about like just fighting in general.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like if you have two people who are like equal strength, then and even equal experience, then technique is what matters.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a combination of all those things. What really adds up to like when two people boil down and get to a fight, it's not always just might makes right.
So I would argue that Frieza. Let's just say Frieza. Mm-hmm. I think Frieza is actually the embodiment. Frieza's probably a better example than Boo. Mm-hmm. Frieza doesn't fight. Frieza never really has before. Frieza
just throws his weight around because he's got a lot of power behind him.
Exactly. So I do not think battle experience matters jack shit in Z. I do not think so. I think all that matters is pure power. Because if that was the case, Frieza couldn't do shit, and he'd be the bitch of the universe.
Frieza did get beaten by Goku before. Well,
but they were close. That's the difference. Mm-hmm. Now the gap closes. That's why I said when a gap is close, I could understand the argument for that. I personally don't fully agree, but I wouldn't fight that one.
So I'm gonna talk about something real quick. It's Guilty Gear, but the way that this was described, it was really awesome. So not in Strive, the one that came out before it, there was two main characters, Soul Bad Guy and Kai Kisuke.
Yeah.
They've done battle a couple times, like every so often, like plot dictates or whatever. And generally, it's usually a tie, but Soul comes out on top.
Okay.
But Soul doesn't like it because he feels like Kai is holding back.
Yeah.
He feels like that you're not treating it seriously. It's like, yes, I am. This is a duel, and we're doing this. It's like, no, you are not. This going on for like decades, and then Kai finally answers why it's like this. It's because when Kai learned how to fight, he learned how to fight demons and monsters. Mm-hmm. And when you're fighting demons and monsters, there is no honor. There is no duel. You're fighting for your life. So Kai fights dirty. He throws dust in their eyes. He attacks from behind. He does whatever. He exploits weaknesses. Mm-hmm. And so when he was talking about this, it was like, okay, well, what would happen if we fight for real? And so they start, and Kai was like, oh, yeah, I could just, like, gouge your eyes out right there because you weren't ready. And it was like, whoa, okay, I'm ready now. And then he gets him again. And over, and it's just like, he beats the shit out of Soul. And it's just like, and to the point where Soul is borderline about to shit his pants with, like, how ferocious Kai is. Because, like, he knew he was holding back, but he was not ready for that. Okay. Like, so there's a difference with, like, how you fight and, like, the attitude that you take about it. There's multiple things that leads up to like, how it goes. So, in terms of raw power, Gohan probably would trump Goku, like, at the end of Dragon Ball Z. No, not in the Dragon Ball Z.
Well, yeah. Not assuming Super doesn't exist, yes.
Yeah. But Goku's been fighting consistently, like, almost without any breaks, since since Gohan died. Since his grandpa died. Mm-hmm. And he's just been getting stronger and stronger by fighting stronger and stronger enemies. Gohan, he's more or less there from circumstance. Like, he's just trying to get things back to normal so he can stop fighting.
So, do you remember Do you remember Imperfect Cell? Shit. Semi-perfect Cell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Stage 2.
Yeah, Stage 2 Cell.
Okay.
Do you remember where Android 16, Krillin, and Android 18 all went to attack him? And because he was walking up to absorb Android 18, and they all just came up trying to attack him, and he was literally not moving. 16 was punching his face and not moving.
Yeah.
So when
16 and 18 wouldn't necessarily have the experience. They
neither
have the
would Cell.
shit. But that's what I'm saying, though. Cell literally just had... One of Cell's stats was just so high, it made up for the lack of everything else.
And that is my point in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but we're talking about two people who have similar stats.
I actually don't think Goku and Gohan are similar. Personally.
Really?
I actually you know why? Because if let's use the fights as a benchmark. We have Majin Buu, Fat Buu, versus Super Saiyan 3. Somewhat even. Like no one could say for sure. Goku even said, I might be able to beat him. I'm not sure. Who knows? So I think it's pretty even, and that's why that fight was great. It was pretty even.
Okay.
Super Buu is canonly much stronger.
Right.
Gohan, and then what's it called? Gohan made Super Buu look like a joke.
Yeah.
So if Gohan is fighting Super Buu, who is league stronger than Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku at that point, I actually do not think Goku can flicker at Gohan Alt Mystic.
During those earlier stages with Buu, I mean, I know he had the raw power.
Who?
Buu.
Okay.
But wasn't like Boo's like big thing that he can just regenerate from literally nothing?
No.
Like he like just had like such that large body or just that durable body that it's just like it will be near impossible to eradicate him without something like the spirit bomb to like take out Kid Buu. But because here's the thing, like Goku could beat Buu, or at the very least, like, stand toe-to-toe with Buu using, say, Super Saiyan 3. But Super Saiyan 3 had a huge drawback.
Yeah, I remember
the
endurance.
Sapped at his life force. And it got to the point where when he used it when he was a human, not human, but alive, like, he could only hold it for, like, what was it, 10 minutes? Not even?
Not even, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Well,
if you don't beat that fight in 10 minutes, then Super Saiyan 3 is kind of useless.
No, you're right, and you're right. I do take that into account. I'm assuming that he'll make a Kamehameha wave that's big enough to like eradicate Buu, because I mean, but could
he do that without risking destroying the world?
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm not. There's a point in Dragon Ball Z where I just had to say, I guess they know how to not blow up planets because I asked myself that question a while ago.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when he did the instant transmission Kamehameha, that was their comment. Like, don't do it there, you'll blow up the Earth.
You destroy the planet.
Yeah, but I'm like, but they've done that before, but whatever. So I just assume they know how to not blow up.
I mean, it happened with Vegeta too, actually, when he was using Final Flash against Cell.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "You're gonna destroy this planet. Stop right now."
And to be fair, the Spirit Bomb went straight towards the Earth, or the planet of the Kais. I mean, but who the fuck
Well,
cares?
they straight up said, I remember this part detail vividly. They straight up said that planet is much more durable than planet Earth, so it can actually survive a fight between Majin Buu and Vegeta.
I also said it can only destroy good or bad people too. The Spirit Bomb. It can only harm you if you have.
Yeah, but it literally only worked ever the one time.
Hey, it worked in GT.
I didn't watch GT. I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah. But yeah, no. So what's it called? I personally think that Gohan could beat Goku without a problem. Because if he can beat Super Buu without a problem, and Super Buu had to absorb people he had to absorb Super Saiyan 3 to start winning.
Yeah.
I do not think a Super Saiyan 3 that was barely keeping up with a much weaker form of Buu could touch Gohan. So, like, when you had that story about Kisuke and Soul Bad Guy, I really like that story. That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
But that's assuming that Kisuke could damage Soul Bad Guy, which he could. Yeah. I'm saying that I don't think Goku's power gap is enough to actually damage Gohan.
Really?
I actually don't. Not after what I saw him do to Buu, no. If I didn't see that Super Buu fight, I would have said it's probably about a little bit stronger. That Super Buu fight was the most humiliating fight. One of the most humiliating fights in Dragon Ball Z.
This brings back an ancient argument that you and I had before.
God. Okay.
Does this mean that you're willing to admit that Kid Buu is actually weaker than Super Buu?
Oh, no, he is. No, I think he is.
Okay.
We've talked about that. I don't think it was an argument. I think it was just more of a talk.
Okay.
No,
because I could have sworn that you said that no, he's the strongest enemy that they
No.
saw in Dragon Ball Z. It's
No.
like, no, he
No,
should be weaker.
Super, a non-fusion.
He's just more violent and he doesn't care.
Yeah, he's
so
unhinged.
that makes him more dangerous.
Yeah, he's just unhinged.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was someone I was arguing about that with. I thought it was you.
No.
Saying that the more he loses, the stronger he gets. And it's like, not quite.
I'm almost positive the weakest form of Boo is Fat Boo. Yeah. The weakest form of Boo is Fat Boo. Because when he absorbed the
He
Kai...
absorbed that one Kai that made him like that, right?
Yeah, with the more Kais he absorbed, the weaker he got, and Boo didn't realize that. Yeah, so, what's it called? So once that happens, Super Boo is an...
But Super Boo was stronger, though.
Yeah, Super Boo is the strongest non-fused Boo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Because I remember getting into vicious arguments with somebody, and I thought it was you.
Yeah, definitely wasn't me.
Kid Boo is not as strong as Super Boo.
Kid Boo is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah, but...
That's why they added him and Fat Boo, but not Super Boo in Fighters. And I'm still mad about that, by the
I'm
way.
actually surprised. I thought they would actually eventually add...
I thought Super Boo had the best Boo design, honestly.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see
Big
that.
buff guy who's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, why did I make that face? I'm forgetting on camera now. This is why I hate being on camera.
Okay, so now that we got that down, we both agree that Ultimate Gohan is stronger than Super Saiyan 3, Goku.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mystic Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, whatever you want to call him. Stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now we go to Ultra Instinct Goku versus Beast Mode Goku. Okay, now, I didn't want to actually quote this video, but the video... You played me a TikTok earlier, and I don't want to quote it because I don't know who it is. I don't know what he does. I don't know.
I can find it, but I won't play it. I'll just find it.
Yeah, but basically that video said...
Beast Gohan is stronger than Black Frieza, and he destroys him.
Yes, he said Beast Gohan is stronger than Black Frieza. The reason I have a problem with this, and here's the thing. I know you're not caught up in the manga.
I'm not.
But you know that Black Frieza punched Goku and Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta, right? That is all anyone knows. And it's been that way for a year. Black Frieza hasn't...
Although you said it was a few months, it's been like that for a year?
Well, sorry, I meant to say this year. Because
Okay.
I think that panel happened somewhere around January.
This guy calls himself Xeno with a crown.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that happened...
Xeno scales.
I'm going to have to look him up after this. That happened somewhere around January or something at the end of manga, something like that, because it couldn't have been that long ago.
Yeah.
Since Dragon Ball Super is monthly. So no one knows anything about Black Frieza. So they're saying that Gamma from the Red Ribbon armies, they were made to be the strongest in the universe. I don't know how the fuck they're measuring that. like, that's what actually pisses me off the most about this. Like, how often is Dr.
The video said... No, it wasn't Dr. Zero. It was the...
No, I know. I was gonna say, how often is he wrong?
I mean, every time they leave the planet.
Yes! Which, that's the universe.
And that was a question. But that was a question I had. I didn't know at any point do they leave the planet more in Dragon Ball Super. And you told me they did.
Oh, yeah, they leave the planet like every fucking arc.
Okay, so because I didn't know that. Because they were saying that this takes place so long after arcs that I don't know about.
There's two arcs that happen after the Tournament of Power.
Yeah, one was Moro, and I think one was Granola.
Yes, and they both of them that happens off Earth. Briefly, Moro they go to Earth again, but both of them happen off Earth. Yeah,
and yeah, at that point, do either Goku or Vegeta have like a major transformation outside of the planet?
Ultra Ego does not happen on Earth.
Okay.
And an imperfected version of Ultra Instinct does happen on Earth.
Right, but the video said that at this point, Goku had mastered Ultra Instinct.
I think mastered is extremely generous.
Okay.
It's like saying I've mastered being a Super Saiyan in the Frieza arc. Yeah. Okay. I guess, but I mean, there's still more you don't know, and it clearly states that.
Well, they straight up said that when Goku and Gohan first mastered Super Saiyan, legit, where they don't expend energy just to transform.
Yeah.
So
I think my thing is, Whis was still training Goku, telling him, "Listen, I know you're getting much better at this, but you still kind of suck at it."
Right.
And, I mean, that's not mastered Ultra Instinct to me. I think he said that in the beginning of the Granola arc.
Okay,
And
well, I don't know. These
yeah.
are legit questions that I was asking.
No, no, I get that. So in the beginning after the Mora arc, the beginning of the Granola arc, Whis is training Goku, and Beerus is training Vegeta. Kind of, not really. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that spoiler kind of thing. But, what's it called? Whis pretty much tells Goku, no, you're not, you're getting better, but you're still thinking. And your body still isn't, like Ultra Instinct stuff.
Yeah.
So he's not mastered shit.
Okay.
And by the end of that Granola arc, no. Like, nothing, they don't even really see Whis till the end of that arc, and there was no training them. So to say that he's mastered Ultra Instinct, and to say that one Ultra Ego is probably mastered, there's no information on that for us.
Right.
And after that is Superhero movie, which we saw. And Goku and Vegeta weren't really in it.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
But the idea was that they were saying that Gamma 1 and 2 were just as strong as Vegeta and...
Which is impossible to fucking know. Like, do you remember when Dr. Gero said, guys, we know everything about you guys, and we know we're stronger than you, and then Vegeta turned Super Saiyan, they're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it was like, well, did you follow us to Namek? And it was like, what is Namek? And it was like, okay, boom.
Yeah. So, like, to say the Red Ribbon Army is consistent and thorough is like saying, I don't know, Goku can beat Gohan at Super Saiyan 3. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't hold up, and it's incorrect.
No, but Super Saiyan 3 looks cool. So that's why they want Goku to win in Super Saiyan 3 against Gohan.
Something with the no fucking eyebrows. I need them to stop it.
It's
Mystic Gohan looks better.
I don't know. It does. It really does.
Yes. So the cooler wins.
It looks so good. That's where incomplete Ultra Instinct came, honestly, I feel like it came from. Like when he still had his hair black, and it's just got like that cool aura that they do. Like if I got Mystic vibes from that.
I could see that.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, that's what they're doing. That's cool. That means anyone can learn this.
Yeah.
Actually, there's still not evidence, but it's still like possible. I feel like that anyone can master Ultra Instinct.
No, they
to the point where they thought Roshi learned Ultra Instinct.
They straight up said anyone can master Ultra Instinct, which is where I thought they were going to get that's
what I thought the
Fighters.
power was going to be.
I thought the Z Fighters were going to get special, and they haven't.
Yeah, no. It's
no one can.
Goku and Vegeta. It's always Goku and Vegeta.
So Orange
until Gohan.
Wait a minute. Holy shit! I just thought of something.
What?
Crap! This is gonna be a spoiler for you, but I'm not gonna say the spoiler part. Orange Piccolo.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
He wished for. He wished for a power to be able to stand up to the Gammas.
Okay. So, I'm not really going to, shit. Okay, I'm not going to get into this, but there's a part in the Granola arc where something similar is, like, they're kind of leading up to it, but there was okay. Alright, I'm going to stop. This is interesting. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, if you guys have read the Granola arc, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys either, if you guys read the Granola arc and Piccolo used this power, let me know what you guys think about Granola.
It's okay.
I'm going to leave it there because any more will be a spoiler.
Okay, so does that mean we can't really have this conversation then?
No, we can.
Okay.
I just didn't want to. But that was just my mind just went somewhere else for a second.
Yeah.
So okay, my problem with this whole conversation between people saying Cell Max and all that, the thing is, I don't really have a benchmark to test Gohan to. Like, because when we start using data and fighting, don't get me wrong, like, I love power levels, and that's why George laughs all the time. I love power levels, but I will admit that Saiyans break them. I still think power levels and scouters are relevant to people that can't transform and power up, which is most of the universe outside of Saiyans and Earthlings. That was the whole
thing.
thing.
Power levels because you like stats.
No, I do. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong, I do.
You like seeing stats on the screen.
I do. But the problem is, once Saiyans and transformations and Earthlings get into it, Scouters become useless, which is why we haven't used them.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Gero is literally just using Scouters and saying, no, mine is better.
Yeah, he's literally trying to put math into equations to create the strongest fighter.
Yeah,
and it doesn't really work.
It doesn't work with Earthlings and Saiyans.
Yeah.
If this was like the Frieza Force and the Ginyu Force, sure, he'd be on their payroll. This isn't that. And there's a reason they had to abandon Scouters.
Yeah.
So, when they say, like, you know, I made something as strong as Vegeta fucking Ultra Ego, that's something I've never fucking seen before,
Yeah.
and it's Gamma, and Piccolo is fighting it in the beginning before he turned orange and didn't die. No, I don't believe you. Because if that was the case, Vegeta would not have been able to do a single goddamn thing to Gamma.
Well, I mean, Vegeta doesn't fight Gamma.
I'm sorry. Piccolo would not have been able to do a single goddamn thing to Gamma in that first fight. Because it was a good fight.
Did he do anything to Gamma in the first fight?
The fact that Piccolo didn't explode immediately is honestly a miracle.
I mean, he did look like he exploded immediately, remember?
Oh,
That's
right.
when he ran away from the fight.
Yeah. I guess I'm saying that if we know the world of Dragon Ball Z, if you're able to land punches, if you're able to do damage, there is the difference is surmountable. That fight, I do think that Piccolo probably would have lost that fight. Definitely.
But he did lose that fight.
Well, I mean, like, I think if he, like, fought, like, to, like, the end, I think he would have lost that fight, but I think he would have done damage, personally. I think he would have done damage. My problem is, they use the Dragon Balls to make Piccolo the orange Piccolo. They use the... I know, right? They use Beast Mode.
So annoying.
Gohan gets Beast Mode out of...
It just needs to be called something else. I'm sorry, I want to talk about Orange Piccolo for a second. It just needs to be called something else.
Oh, you're talking about Orange Piccolo or Beast Mode?
Orange Piccolo. Beast Mode is honestly funny. But Orange Piccolo just sounds lazy. Like, I guess we'll just call it Orange Piccolo.
Yeah,
It's like,
they have
no.
Golden Frieza and Black Frieza.
Golden Frieza sounds cool. Black Frieza's hilarious. Like, Beast Mode Gohan is funny. Black Frieza's hilarious. Especially with the memes coming out of that. Like, the edits where you see Frieza say, "I literally have black Air Force energy." it's just so good. But no, like, because first he turns orange and then he gets all like freaky big, like a super Namek. Like Beast Mode. I got it. But yeah, it's just. I hate those names. They do it to sell toys. That's all it really is.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Frieza should not have come up with the term Golden Frieza. That's not a name that he would just say. He came up with the name Golden Frieza.
Well, he is vain. So.
He's vain, but he wouldn't just say Golden Frieza.
Actually,
wait,
after,
you know what?
After the fact that he tried to make himself 5 inches taller, he might have.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Maybe.
Yeah.
He would be that vain. But Piccolo, though.
Well, I don't think anyone actually called him Orange Piccolo. That's
Piccolo called himself Orange Piccolo.
Is that what he said?
Yes, he said, I guess I'll call this form Orange Piccolo.
I need to watch that movie again.
The movie's pretty good.
It's surprising. The movie is surprisingly not garbage, so I was surprised by that. But no, I don't think there's enough information. I want to put it that way. I want to leave.
That's what happens when you Tarantino your storylines. Because apparently this is so far flung into the future, like we don't have all that information. So
it's only like 2 years, 3 years.
More than that. Goten and Trunks are in high school now.
Was it high school or junior high?
They were definitely older.
No, they're definitely older. I think
they tried to fuse and they fucked up.
Well, no, it can't be that much older. Yeah, I want to say it's like 3 years into the future, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 3 years. And also, like Broly, like fucking Broly could be Ultra Instinct for all we know right now.
I don't know where Broly even takes place either. But...
No, it's in. Oh, okay, so I forgot about this. I actually meant to tell you this. Remember when I told you that Broly actually isn't really canon? Mm-hmm. I forgot. It's actually in the manga.
Yeah,
briefly.
Oh, okay.
No, before like years ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So at the end of it's actually like right here. At the end of the Tournament of Power arc, it actually shows an excerpt from the fucking movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just thought that was really interesting. Can I find it right
Was
there?
it just to advertise the movie, though?
Yeah, so there it is. I'm not sure. Fuck, you guys are going to be able to see that. It takes place right there. That's right after Tournament of Power.
Okay, so that just straight up happens then.
Yeah, so it straight up happens in between that. Then they're like, well, anyway.
Alright, so Broly's like hard canon.
Yeah, and remember, he's in the superhero movie.
He is.
Yeah, and that's happening in the manga, too.
Okay.
So he's been in the manga a couple of times.
All right.
I completely forgot about this excerpt where it just shows them... I don't even know where to find it.
And also, if you want to know everything that happens here, watch Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Broly movie. Yeah, so for all we know, Broly has been on this planet with them for 3 to 5 years, let's say, in between that movie. He's probably fucking egoed or ultra instinct as well.
Well, I thought Broly's big thing is because he's still stronger than Goku and Vegeta, but he can't control it at all, which makes him like easy to, well, not easy, but that's his biggest weakness.
Yeah.
So like, because I think that was a scene in Superhero where Goku was training with Broly, but Broly's getting pissed, and then Goku was like, "Okay, stop! No, stop, bro! It's Broly, we're done."
Yeah, I mean,
so that could be a thing.
I mean, you're right. Maybe there's a super Dragon Ball. Maybe there's like a Super Saiyan Rage mode.
The sum of your strengths and weaknesses add up to like your overall like combat ability, and that's what really makes it like if you can win or lose. Like that's more or less just how it goes.
I believe that.
Yeah. If one just like overpowers to the point where it doesn't matter, then yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's a poll. Think Pokemon.
All right.
You are fighting a gym trainer with the wrong type. You're fighting Misty with a Charizard.
Yeah.
As long as your defense is good enough, as long as your special defense is good enough, it won't matter. Because you just gotta tough it out and then just slowly whittle their health down to 0, and then you still win.
Yeah,
Does that mean that Charizard beats like Starmie in a normal fight?
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're right. I see what you're saying.
Like, normally, no. But if you're 20 levels higher, or rather, if your stats are more or less 20 levels higher for where it counts, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a good analogy for what Dragon Ball is, just Pokemon.
Yeah. That's what the gacha game is.
Yeah, so personally, I want to end this on a more of a...
You never actually asked your question, though.
Yeah, I did. Could these two... who would win?
I think Beast Gohan would.
Why? See, that's why I said there's not enough information.
Uh-huh. Well,
I actually do not think... Like, if you say Beast Gohan...
Because Ultra Instinct doesn't power up your moves.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No. It does if it's done right. We said that in the Super Tournament Power Arc. That's why Goku had to beat Kale with the Kamehameha. He said that right now, you're still thinking. You've touched Ultra Instinct, but you're still trying to think while using it. So your fists are your actual power is lowered. He's like, so just rely on your. Well, he didn't say this, but this is what Whis was thinking. He's like, he needs to rely on his ki, and then Goku realized that that's why he wanted the Kamehameha, not his fists.
Yeah.
So if you do it right, it actually does. Goku's just been doing it wrong, which is why when that guy said he's mastered, it pissed me off because he hasn't mastered shit.
Okay. All right, but yeah, that's what happens when you Tarantino. You like your stories where you start at the end, but then you go to the beginning, and then.
I would like to believe that one. His hair is fucking ridiculous.
Oh no, that's the one thing I don't like about it. His hair is just it's bigger than his body.
Yes, it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I hard agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Then again, I don't like full form Ultra Instinct with Goku either. Like I liked it when he was just like imperfected, where it's just like the sheen around him. Like where his hair was highlighted and it changed, but it wasn't silver. Because I remember when I told you, it was like, Moses, it's just Super Saiyan Silver. They're going to call Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan Silver. That's all it's going to be.
I remember.
And then he's like, that's not going to be what it is. And then we saw that leak from, what was it, Xenoverse?
Yeah.
And we saw Goku with white hair.
Yeah. No,
with silver hair.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. And now it's Gohan with white hair. And it's just like, he looks like an OC. Look at that.
An OC,
like an original character, Do Not Steal. They're like, this isn't Gohan. This is Beast Gohan. It's my original creation. Who uses the special beam cannon. So it's not Gohan. Do not steal this creation. I made this myself. I told you about Dai Tomodachi, right?
Yes, this is like a form of Gohan, only from a video game released on the Wii from 2005.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. Bleach actually had that. There's a character. There's an Aron card. There's a game-only character.
Yeah. Do I remember that guy?
He had blue hair.
I think there is Aron card with blue hair.
Actually, that's Grimjo.
Grimjo, yeah.
Yeah, no. So personally, I don't think it's not that I don't think Gohan could win. I just think anyone saying yes or no is lying. Because
yes or no is lying.
It's
Schrodinger's battle. We won't know until it actually happens.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna get another tournament.
Of course we are. Dragon Ball.
Okay, Dragon Ball Z literally had one tournament.
What?
Because you don't count the Otherworld tournament. I know for a fact you don't.
I know I don't.
Yeah, it had literally one tournament.
No, which one?
Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
The World Martial Arts tournament right before the Buu Saga
What
started.
about Cell Games?
That's not a tournament. That was a skirmish. It was all you motherfuckers against me.
Yeah, they took turns.
They took one turn.
Like, don't you count Hercule?
And then even then,
don't you count Hercule out?
And even then, it's just like, you know what? Let's get everyone else involved. And they brought out the Cell Juniors.
No, that was after.
That wasn't after.
You don't remember?
The Cell games ended when Cell died. Remember?
Okay. Now we're getting into semantics.
The whole tournament was semantics.
What's it called? They fought remember the episode was called Losers Fight First? Because it was Hercule and his squad fighting one-on-one
I forgot. I thought Hercule was the only one who fought. I forgot the other three guys. There was three other guys.
Two other guys, yeah.
Oh wait, no, two other guys?
There's two other guys.
Because he showed up with four people.
Yeah,
three people.
Yeah, so the other one, there was a newscaster.
Uh-huh.
He was just recording the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then there was a girl. She was just a fangirl. And
was she? She didn't fight?
No, she didn't fight. Then there was the guy, the Rose guy.
Uh-huh. And then the big guy. Yeah.
Those two fought. Those were his proteges. They lost. Then Hercule. Then he lost.
Yeah.
And then Goku.
Then he lost. But when I said they took one turn, I was thinking Goku to Gohan. That's what I was actually thinking.
Yeah, no. I remember the episode when he blew up the ring was called No More Rules. Granted, the episode
Cell Games was not a tournament. It was a skirmish. It was a fight. It wasn't a tournament.
It was and technically, so I'm just saying.
I keep forgetting that episode exists. I really do.
To be fair,
honestly,
it was 5.
I didn't see that until the second time I finished the Majin Buu saga.
Really?
Yeah, because after that, I really thought them blowing up Buu was the end, and it's just like it had the ending. So it's just like, and everyone lived happily ever after. I didn't see that until you showed me.
Oh, really?
I naturally never saw those episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was really good. The last 5 episodes, Dragon Ball, were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked all those
Yeah,
episodes.
it was Goku being a decent grandpa to Pan.
And beating the crap out of Oob.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, calling his family like smelly.
Well, yeah.
I wonder if they're going to translate that properly. Yeah.
Did they not?
Well, I mean, like, think of it now.
Oh, you mean when we get to that point in series?
They're just like, your family stinks, you smell, your people are dirt. I was like, what the fuck, Goku?
Oh.
Yeah,
that probably won't fly today.
Yeah, I know. Because he's trying to get Oob mad. So he just started insulting his family and his culture.
Oh, I heard a bad rumor. You know what I heard?
Huh.
I heard that they're not going to allow Frieza to call the Saiyans monkeys anymore.
Isn't that...
I heard this from a podcast, and it was like, you know what? Frieza is the only character that can say monkey with a hard R. He said it with such venom in his voice.
Guys. It's that Pokemon. It's the episode of Pokemon all over. Well, the episode of Pokemon was Ash went blackface. That's a little different. He went blackface to incognito himself with monkey Pokemon because they were black.
I don't remember that.
Because it got pulled from America.
The only monkey Pokemon is Mankey.
No,
he's white.
No. Let's see. Are
you really gonna type in Ash blackface?
Yeah, it's better. Hold on. Ash blackface. Yeah.
Oh my god! Can we show that? Wait, that's not really black. That's more green.
Is that better?
No. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Guys, give me 30 seconds.
I'm thinking you're talking about like 90s Ash.
Oh,
or like
no, this is recent.
Gen 2 at the latest. That's gotta be Gen 5, Gen 6, maybe Gen 7.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh no!
Yeah, this was super recent.
How did they? Did they not see the problem? You saved it in the wrong spot again, didn't you?
God damn it!
Oh wait, no, there it is.
No.
Higher.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is a blackface Ash. Yep. Yeah, so maybe they won't allow them to say monkeys, but every time I think about every time I think about censorship in Japan, this is the first thing that comes to my mind.
That is bad.
Oh, it's real bad, but it's
I
funny.
can't defend that.
But here's the thing. I really want to see this episode. because I've said this, I know we're going off on a tangent, but Japan, when it comes to like racism,
they just don't know.
It's more ignorant, it's not systemic. I don't care that much.
There are probably people in Japan, I saw this on a Twitter post, there are probably people in Japan who saw like the olden day like minstrel like videos of like people in blackface and the white gloves, and they just thought that, well, that's just how they were back then, right? And they don't question it. And it's like, no, Japan, please.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, granted, I don't really.
That is bad. Please get that off the screen.
What? You said blow it up?
Can you? I saw you try, and it wasn't working for you.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh my god. Is that why Ash's adventures ended this year?
They canceled Ash.
Ash get canceled. It's like, but I gotta win a tournament at least once, right?
That should just be the title of this video out of context. Dragon Ball Z Rant, Ash canceled.
There you go. You got it. It writes itself. This is what I'm saying. We just gotta shoot the shit and see what happens. Alright, we're approaching 90 minutes. Anything else you want to say?
No, I don't know what the last thing I wanted to say was, so I think I'm just going to remember it later, and then maybe we'll just do this again next week.
Cool.
This was fun. Like I said, just to summarize, I do not think Vegeta... I do not think Vegeta's losing to fucking Roshi in any world.
Yeah, it's hard to defend that, but it did make me think.
Yeah, and here's the thing, if you guys think so, let me know why. And don't say because he won fights in Super. How did he get that strong? What did he do? Can he fight someone against someone
according to Screen Rant.
Can he give me actual proof of not what Goku theories are? Goku thinks Monaka can fight.
Ruben saw a video. The first thing he says is, your hair. I was trying to load up the Screen Rant and I just see that. Again, it just made me think. So
and if you guys think so, let me know why. But I don't think he's gonna win that fight. And also, I do not think that I don't know enough about Beast Gohan and Goku, Ultra Instinct.
To be fair, no one does.
And that's the problem. But you have every video
it just looks so.
Everyone's like Beast Gohan sweeps. I'm like, fucking what? Like his room? Like what the fuck?
It's just on me. I don't know if I like the form.
Oh, I don't
like the looks of it.
No, I think
like at first it looks cool, but then when you see everything, well, no, in context, but then when you see everything ended and you're just seeing him stand there, posing, it's just like, oh god, that just looks bad.
Yeah, no, Beast Gohan. I mean, his hair is so like. Look at oh god, I hope I can say this one quickly. No, I'm just gonna post one.
Well, I'm talking about the scene where you see Orange Piccolo slowly deflating, and you see Beast Gohan with the hair just like.
I guess
there. You see it? Down. Over. One more.
Oh.
That was at that moment. That moment was just like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Actually, this one is gonna save Fritz quickly. Actually.
Yeah, it was at that moment. That moment was just like, oh god.
See, the problem for me, I want to put this one up on the screen too.
I mean, that looks fine.
Look how
it's just framed though. It's just a frame. Like you literally take away 90% of the hair.
But the problem is, look. The wrong one. Yeah, the problem is, look how big that fucking spike is.
Yeah!
But that's supposed to be a clump of hair.
It's supposed to be. That got big.
So fucking stupid.
I kinda dig it.
I hate. It looks like he has a fucking claw sticking out of his face.
Yes, that's what makes it Beast.
I hate it. I absolutely. Why are his eyes red? I hate it
because it's Beast.
This looks like 90 Edge shit.
It does. It really does.
I absolutely can't stand it.
It really does. I like the cleft, but everything else just looks bad.
Yeah, I don't like anything that I'm seeing here. Nothing here looks appealing to me. But no, again, I don't think there's enough information. This says that if people are saying that because
Even in the movie, we only saw it in the last.
But they're saying because of statements by Akira Toriyama. Akira Toriyama made Dragon Ball Evolution. Like at this point,
no, he didn't make it.
He produced it.
He produced it, and he signed off on it saying it was good enough,
and was fine with that script. He was fine with Roshi having Island.
I showed you that video of Nostalgia Critic talking about Jon Favreau making The Lion King.
No.
So it's more or less Jon Favreau just on the phone with people trying to get the next season of Mandalorian off, and then they're saying, and then some guy walks in and is like, "Hey, what do you want the lions in the next scene of Lion King?" And he's like, "Oh, there, and there." And it's like, You didn't say anything. And it was like, yeah, well, as long as that comes out and it's not vomit-inducing, then they'll give me money. I don't care. I'm putting my passion into what I want to make, like The Mandalorian.
You know, it's really funny.
What I'm saying is, Toriyama is like, "It's gonna make money. Yeah, okay, do whatever you want."
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think it did. Evolution.
It exists.
So did Moonfall.
It exists. And
Moonfall made like $100 million.
It exists, and Toriyama thought that this would be enough to put Dragon Ball on the map.
And he didn't realize that the actual answer was Dragon Ball Abridged.
Oh, that's mean. Dragon Ball Abridged, yeah, they're great, but it's not a substitute. They'll go on record and say it's not a substitute, but
let's be honest.
It's pretty good. It's abridged.
He thought that would get people back in Dragon Ball. The answer was the thing he was trying to get cut out of YouTube. Dragon Ball Abridged. I don't even like Dragon Ball Abridged that much, but that saved Dragon Ball.
I wouldn't say it saved Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball wasn't in danger of
going under.
It kept Dragon Ball relevant.
Yes. There you go. That's what I'll say.
And even they will say that. So
who?
Team 4-Star. The guys who made
Dragon Ball. You meant Toriyama. I was like, no, they won't.
No, Toriyama would not.
I was like, no, he wouldn't. Well, that's what I have. Next week we'll probably do something similar. Yeah, I think we'll do something similar. Let us know how you like this format. If you like this format, comment below, leave a thumbs up, all that stuff. Notifications, bells. You guys know what to do.